So got a 63 Nova Super Sport. Pulled it out of a guy's garage. He had had it for a while. Looks like they had some really high hopes for this car. It has a box full of parts, new parts too, subframe connector, disc brakes, cross member. What else we got? The engine mount for a V8. Had new hood. It's got the original trunk, original door still. We got all the original glass, original trim, wiring, gauges, everything pretty much. So somebody took it apart and had really high hopes for it. It's definitely going to need some work. The quarters on back are just screwed on right now because they're rusted right there. So going to have to, I got the body guy who's doing the 55 coming by to look at it and see what he thinks, see if he can get them put on for us. Because if he'll get the quarters on, then we can really go to work on it. I mean, we've got the motor out of the 55 that'd go in it. 350, bored 40 over. That was a good motor before we put the new 400 in there. Got a 4-speed Muncie transmission for it. No issues there, which I got a power glide as well, which is what this came factory with. Again, this is a 63 Nova Super Sport. Yeah, I mean, $2,200. I mean, it needs a lot of work, but if you put if I've put a couple thousand in it, get the quarters on, some body filler on it, maybe see if, about if there's anything needs to be straightened, and then we can go to town like we did with the 55, put the motor in, transmission in, the wiring, check the original gauges and stuff like that. We can put some money in here and there, but if we've got all the parts, maybe could make it work. May not put all the trim back on, I don't know. I mean, it is factory though, and there's a ton of it, but it's just none of it's hardly usable. So that would be the only issue there. So I don't know much about the car. The guy I got it from, like I said, had it in his shop or garage, really, just a little 2-car garage, and he got it from a guy, and then supposedly they've been sitting on it for years, and I guess wanted to always get around to it and just never did. Factory, it was a white top with that green color you can see coming through some. So I don't know that we'd go back to that color or anything, but maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, just something fun to work on and not really too overly expensive to do with all the parts that we have. I mean, you could always just, I guess, put it back together with all the rough parts and pieces, motor, transmission, once the quarters are done, and spray it yourself. I mean, we even have the glass. I mean, all the original glass is there. Just don't know that, I don't know. I guess you just got to figure out, I mean, these cars aren't worth a ton of money as it is. So if you put a lot of money in it, then you're going in upside down, which is what I guess you don't want to do. But seems to happen more than not. But again, it'll be fun. Be fun to get it running. It's just fun to have all the new parts that we can put on there too, so we don't have to go spend a ton of money buying all that stuff, because that's normally, where it adds up over time. And I'll put some pictures here at the end of us getting it out of the garage.